Hi, now, you know as well as I do, what are the things that you miss most at night? Good food, conversation, and entertainment. And I thought not only do we provide that on television, but we should provide that in real life too. So I've decided to open an amazing eatery here in the centre of Soho. You can probably hear that music wafting in from Shea Whale as I speak. And in the club tonight, let me tell you, we have got Louie Roberts, who is supposed to be the foremost medium who will be bringing you messages from the other side. Lynx is back with some more magic, and we have some terrific blues music for you. And Roy Ackerman is providing the food. So come now into my restaurant and enjoy.
Excuse me, sir, do you have a reservation?
I don't need a reservation. This is my restaurant.
Can I come?
Yes, you can come too. Roll titles. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wales Restaurant. We thought a very original name for a very original restaurant. You heard the music of Todd Sharpeville and the boys, and we'll hear more later. I thank you very much indeed. I'm out of breath now. Right. Walk up here. What should we do? Good evening. How are you? I'm your boss. Nice to see you. Fine. All right, Roy? Good. Whatever you do, stop him from scoffing all the food, right?
Don't scoff it all.
So anyway, here we are. I hope if you have midnight hunger at home, you'll probably make you feel worse. Now, competition, first of all. Cook, where's the competition? Quickly, quickly. Come on, we haven't got time, darling. Never mind about this and the frock. Okay, go. And you are in charge of the camera. Put that down. Food cam. All right, turn that on if we want a shot of the table. Well, there we are. That's Kooki on the Kooki cam on the food tonight. Competition time before we do anything else. Derek Holt, I think that is Derek, from Colne in Lancashire, is a winner. He's off to the Mediterranean or the Canaries, wherever he fancies, and he can eat food like this. This week's competition, from which part or from which of the following places is pasta traditionally from? Difficult one, Roy. I know, very difficult one. So, from which part of the world is pasta originally from? Is it Italy, France, or Australia? And some of the clever ones will write in, I'm sure, and say China. But we're not, because they do, didn't they? So Marco Polo brought it back, didn't they?
That's right.
They did, but forget that. We're not doing history, we're just doing the... anyway, is it Italy, France, or Australia? 0891 48 49, lucky I spotted that, 50. And those lines are open till midnight on Sunday. You could win that fabulous holiday for two people for 1 week in the Mediterranean or on the Canaries. Oh, dear me. Thank you very much. Now, we thought I thought because there are so many lousy places, you know, and I thought people deserve, there's all this throwing food around late night on television, people deserve the sort of a little more class, don't they, in their sort of thing. The only problem we have here is Garry. We have primed the audience here in the studio who are taking part, and would you feed the audience some grapes, Jerry, please?
Not off my
okay.
plate,
We've asked the audience, any time you see Garry Jacobs eating, would you please yell out and let us know? Because there's nothing worse on television than seeing Garry eating. So we're just trying to keep it off him. Get a shot of that, Kooki. Keep it on. Can we Kooki cam? Garry eating. You see Garry in the. There we are. That's it. There. Okay, fine. That's good. Now, what a good place like this needs is lots of entertainment continually going. Don't you think?
Absolutely.
I think this is. I think we could have the makings of a good idea here. What do you think?
Oh, I think I'd come back to this restaurant again.
Yeah, yeah. We got sun-dried tomatoes and stuff like that. Jerry Hayes working on table and throwing. Would you stop doing that? Throwing food is not nice. Yeah.
So we help
You're
ourselves.
not at home now,
Carry on,
Jerry.
carry on.
Please.
Roy, well, Michael upstairs said I hadn't really introduced you, but of course he's known. Roy Ackerman is the pièce de résistance as far as food and guides to where you should eat and what you should do is concerned. Everybody knows him. Is that right?
Thank you, James.
That's right. Good, good.
He's a food icon.
He's a food icon. He is to food what Baz is to the entertainment world.
Boys, up a notch.
Is he?
He's class by himself.
Would you like some entertainment here in the restaurant? Yeah. I'll just go and introduce the first act on the bill, and then we'll come back and have some more food. Very nice it is too. Right, we try to bring you, as you know, varied. You're doing a great job, may I tell you? Because people always say I don't use you to your full potential, but I think tonight I'm using you to your full potential. Yeah, but we don't have enough entertainment on the programme, so we have brought you the pièce de résistance of a young gentleman, lady, who I will talk to about their career and their new book afterwards. But please, would you welcome, first of all, singing I'm Gonna Build a Mountain. This is Lana Super Icon!
Hello. Hello, fans. No, don't adjust your sets. Yes, it's me beaming straight into your homes. It's probably the closest most of you will get to having a celebrity in your living room. And think on this. Watching me here tonight is one thing you do have in common with celebrities all over the world. Yes, they're all huge, big fans of mine and will be watching tonight, just like you ordinary people. 25 years in the business. I decided to return to the world stage because there were so many clones running around. And even that scandal with the cabinet minister in the sauna, it wasn't me. Just some crazy fan who had to dress up as me to feel special. Don't get me wrong, I do understand the attraction. So, thank you, fans. Thank you, celebrities. I'm back now. Take it away, Jason.
Gonna build a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build a mountain, least I hope I will. Gonna build a mountain, gonna build it high. Don't know how I'm gonna do it, only know I'm gonna try. Gonna build a daydream from a little hope. Gonna push that daydream, come on, up a mountain slope. Gonna build my daydream, gonna see it through. Build a mountain and a daydream, gonna make them both come true. Cleo Lane, when I build that heaven, as I will someday, and the Lord sends Gabriel to take me away. Shirley Bassey, with a fine young queen to take my place. There'll be a queen in my heaven on earth with the good Lord's grace. Come on. Gonna build a heaven from a little hell. Gonna build a heaven and an old down well. Gonna build my mountain with a lot of care. Don't know how I'm gonna do it, only know I'm gonna try. Woo! Marvelous, 25 years, licky licky. Jason. Marvelous.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lana, darling.
Hello, James.
Very nice. Thank you so much.
How are you?
Now, Lana, can we... Sorry about the frog.
That's all right.
Now,
You can
maybe-
stand on my trail anytime.
Maybe we could start at the beginning.
Yes.
At the beginning, you were a man.
Well, I still am a man,
No,
I hope,
but-
James. Here
but-
you are.
No, please. Not while I'm eating. But you were going to become a woman.
I was going to become a woman. You have things like that on
I
this
know,
programme,
but
don't
you didn't go the whole
I
lot of it.
didn't.
No.
And I think we'll stop there, love.
I see. But the book, of course,
Yes, my boo.
tells of a very sad, traumatic time.
It does, but I'm not a sad, traumatic person. I'm an icon.
Of course, you are now, but you have become an icon, haven't you?
Oh,
Martha?
yes. Well,
Yeah.
you know, you don't get to this position without going somewhere else first.
No. And are you glad that since you went somewhere else and now you've come back to here that you are happy being here?
Well, it's marvellous being on your show, Jay.
Yes.
I'm sure you know
Yeah,
it's
no,
marvellous
yes.
being an icon.
And you've appeared in some of the world's leading clubs.
I have, and motion pictures and chart successes.
In Soho. As well, no, yes,
I have recorded in Soho as well.
Yeah. And Top of the Pops.
Yes.
You were on Top of the Pops.
Yes.
I'm just looking at
I
you there.
sung the couplet, let the carnival begin, every pleasure, every sin, on the human
That's
nature,
right, no,
1991
that's right. Yes.
smash hit.
It was a big hit for you. A big hit. And
You
you've been.
must have been out there and bought that.
I did.
Oh,
Well, I bought two because I scratched the first one and went back. Anyway,
Oh,
so the book is called. Remind me what the book is called.
Oh, my boo.
Oh, yeah. Do you know the first person who's been reticent to plug the book? Okay. Well, so now you're quite happy
It's
being.
called Alan Lana Pillay, The Life of an Epicene Scream.
And we have enjoyed.
And the stage play is called Ra Ra Lana. Starts in May, previewed at the Boardwalk in June.
I'm so glad that you plugged it. I thought you were going to forget for a few moments, but thank you very much.
Right, I
Let-
think I got my months
You
mixed up
did,
there, but
yes.
that's all right.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please thank Lana Super Icon! Hey, Lana, that was lovely, darling. Right, where are we going to now? I was going back over here. Right, listen, just before, because we probably won't get time while we're here. I love to turn up to the restaurants, you see, and just have a little food. And this is very Mediterranean, isn't it? All right, Beth?
Italian influence, definitely.
Yeah, what have we got here, exactly?
So they get some salami and some coffee. He's doing well. He's eaten half a pound of
He has.
rocket over there, arugula.
That won't fatten him.
How about a nice? I think he's given one of his garlics. Do you think so? Baked
Yeah.
garlic.
Yeah, do you
Making
like
it
garlic?
amazing.
I love garlic.
You give it to eat that. You don't have to.
nice.
Yeah, there's a big garlic. Is that
Let
a
me
whole?
sit over there.
Lana, come and sit down, darling, and have a little something to eat over here at the table. There we are. That's all right.
I'll bring
Is
the
that
Lana
nice?
Super Icon doll.
Yes. Oh, good. Now, when people are watching,
Wonderful taste.
the television late at night and they get those sort of, it's unfortunate we're getting wax on that piece of bread. Can you see that? Get a shot of that over there. It's quite nice. They go out and they have beans and that sort of thing. Well, this is quite nice. Is it easy to make?
Yeah,
Do you want some of my wine, dear?
it's-
Oh, no, please carry on.
It's very easy to do, providing you actually prepare it beforehand.
And which you did
Yes,
yourself.
yeah.
And very nice. Sun-dried tomatoes.
Yeah.
Very fashionable now, aren't they?
Yes, apart from Nico Dennis, who hates them.
Really?
Never touches sun-dried tomatoes.
Why not?
Because it's pet hate. It's extraordinary. Isn't it? Everyone else loves them.
Well, I think we carry on now. Baz, you all right there?
I'm enjoying it.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you.
Good.
Very
I thought
nice.
this would be nice, wouldn't it, for us? Because imagine what people are doing at night when they're watching the show. Well, my first thought was to do that, but we'd never get away with it. So, and the second was the food and drink.
It's lovely.
Because sex and
I
food and
love
drink.
rocket. We do this every week.
Well, we could if you want. Right, music from. And aren't the band great in here? Aren't the band great in this restaurant?
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Hey, hot.
Right, this is called Sugar Sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, dance if you wish, at home as well as here in the studio. Please welcome Todd Sharpeville.
Wanna tell you about my baby? I speak of her with pride. She goes all the way with me, keep me satisfied. She's my baby, my one and only baby. Can't you see? Well, I can't call her sugar. Sugar never was so sweet. Well, I ain't one for praying, but she serves me in bed. Manicure my nails, scratch hair from my head. She's my baby. She's my baby, can't you see? Well, I can't call her sugar. Sugar never was so sweet. What I want, and that's the way it's gotta be. She leans over backwards, Lord, it pleases me. She's my baby, my one and only baby, can't you see? Well, I can't call her sugar, sugar never was so sweet. Well, I can't call her sugar, sugar never was so sweet. No, I can't call her sugar, sugar never was so sweet.
Thank you! Oh, thank you! This is me. This is what I'm looking at on here. Look at that. You were wearing that last week, weren't you? Show us your stomach. Show us your stomach quickly. Look at that. Yeah, you were wearing that last week. Very good. And that's the table. Very nice it is too. That's Lana. That was Todd Sharpeville. And Todd, I have to tell you, that was brilliant. And if I had my way, we'd have that on all the time. You know. And as you can, they love it. And it just says a little, Todd and his band, special guest vocalist Earl Green. Brilliant, Earl. Thank you very much. Todd has had 3 nominations in the British Blues Awards. Best Guitarist, Best Band. He won Best Album in 1994, last year. And his album, Touch of Your Love, is in all major record shops at the moment. It's brilliant. So thank you very much indeed. And we're very grateful to have him here, Todd Sharpeville. Coming up after the break, would you put your woman in something like that? That is a brand new chastity belt. There are members, of course, of that place with Jerry Hayes who would kill for this. That's in part 2. The competition. From which of the following places is pasta traditionally from? Italy, France or Australia? You could win. Yes, I do mean you could win a holiday for 2 people for 1 week, either in the Canaries or the Mediterranean. The choice is yours, but do start now sending us back holiday snaps so we can show everybody on the programme when you go on holiday. All you have to do is ring 0891 48 49 50, and the lines are open till midnight on Sunday. Now, pop off to the kitchen, get yourself some food. We'll be back in a few minutes. Welcome back. Now, as you know, do you like these, by the way? They're quite nice, aren't they? Do you like my nighttime bracelets? Can you see that? It's sort of, isn't it, moons and stuff? Very nice. Now, as you know, we like to bring you different things, and we like to respond to letters. A letter that I got says, Dear James, Rob saw a brief glimpse of a medieval chastity belt 12 or so years ago on TV. He experimented briefly, and it's good. How about having it on the programme? Please, would you welcome the wife of the said gentleman, Miss Corinne Hyams, right here. Thank you. So lovely. How are you?
Can I wiggle?
Can you wiggle?
Yes.
Well, no. Wait. Just a minute. Stand up straight. Stand up straight. First of all, before you get too. Now, these. How much? First of all, will this set you back?
Between £300 and £400 to start off.
To start off?
Yeah.
Yes. What is it made of?
It's made of brass. This one is nickel plated.
Nickel, and very nice, yes. Can we get some shots? Oh, you are good, yes, go on. And it's made by your husband. How many padlocks?
2 padlocks.
Get a shot of Baz's face, because
4 keys. 4 keys.
4 keys. And are men actually seriously buying these now?
I think they're beginning to come back into fashion, actually.
Really? And so what happens is when the guy goes and works away, he puts his missus into this.
Well, no, that's not quite the idea.
Isn't it?
It's rather a nice bedroom toy. And
Oh, it's a bedroom toy.
beautiful hanging on the wall.
And you like to hang it on the wall, I see, right. Well, demonstrate to us now, what is it? It's got to... Talk us through it.
Talk us through
Talk
it.
us through it. I heard...
Okay. It protects you at the front.
Yes.
It has 2 openings underneath.
Can we get the openings? Can
Would
we
you
turn
like
around?
the
Could we see the openings? Yes, very important, the openings. Yes. Okay. So, yes. Yeah. That's the opening.
One with spike.
One with spike.
Yes, pointing outwards, not inwards.
Yes. Where's the spike? I didn't see the spike, did I?
Spike
Can we
is-
see the spike? Did we see that? Oh, can you see that there? Can we get a light? Hang on, we're not in the light actually. Sorry, can you get in the light? Can you get a shot? You see that nasty bit there? Can we see? Can you see that? You imagine what that's going to do there, right? Oh, dear me. Anyway, yeah. So that's what they did in the old days, was it?
Well, they were
Yeah.
much more spiky in the olden days.
Were they?
Yes, they were.
So you really, unless you're a real masochist, you have to take it off.
Yes, you
Yes,
would have to
yeah.
take it off. Yes, yes.
Okay. Right. Well, there we are, and thank you very much indeed. Very, very nice. And so, have you managed in it to do the things?
Oh no, it's impossible to do the things that you might want to do in it.
It
you would
is.
have to take it off.
It is purely
Or he
for
would
show.
have to take it off.
We with his teeth. Yes. Okay. Fine. Corinne, thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. A fashion of the future. Thank you. Right. Okay. Now, how are we doing at the top table? Roy, is everybody okay?
Well, I would like another glass of wine, please.
Well,
James.
so would I. But I wish you wouldn't do that, Jerry. Are you looking after everything here? Could I have some hush, guys? Could I have some hush now? And could we bring the lights down slightly? And would you please welcome Mr. Louie Roberts, ladies and gentlemen, right over here. Come here, Lee. Now, Lee wrote a letter to us claiming that he could deliver messages from the spirit world to members of our studio audience live on television. A lot of people write letters like this, Lee, and you are going to stand or fall by what happens here tonight. Lee is committed, well, not at the moment, but probably later, to proving that there is life after physical death. His family have been mediums, clairvoyants for generations, and Lee himself has had direct contact with the spirit world from a child. I had the privilege, I think I would say, many years ago in interviewing Doris Stokes when she was the first one, and had a fascinating afternoon. I am sceptical. I mean, I'm sure there must be more to than just being here. Sorry, just 1 minute. Kooki, and I'm sorry, would you please, all of you, now seriously pay attention to this. I want no noise over there, or there'll be trouble. I'm sorry, right, I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to have this completely organised. I'm having this organised properly. And I wonder sometimes whether or not you can read minds. But I'll be fascinated to see how you do it. It's not a very good situation here tonight. It's quite noisy. I want everybody to be quiet. I want the lights to come down. Lee, you're going to talk to the audience here, or maybe members of the crew, or anybody else. I've asked them if they mind, and they said no. So a little demonstration, first of all, Lee.
Right. I think it's important just to make people aware of my job. It is my job and my responsibility to prove to you that we all survive physical death. The thing that we are in, our soul is in, is actually just an old overcoat that we shed when we die. And I believe our soul travels on to the spirit world, and it is possible through a medium to get contact from that loved one that has passed over. Now, earlier on, before I came onto the show, I tuned in and I heard a voice, and I heard a gentleman come through, and he told me his name was Michael. Now, when I spoke to Michael, he did tell me that he committed suicide, and he did pass by suicide. Now, does anybody in the audience understand of a Michael that committed suicide? Got no response. My love, can I come to you on the end? You're wearing the black jacket, right? If I said to you, I understand at the present moment in time that there is a birthday connected to you with the month of April. Would this make sense? Right? Would I understand? Have you got Are you thinking about going to America or going abroad this year? So there's not been any chat about going abroad, because this is what I'm sensing. Does anybody towards the back understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah. You understand this? Because and can you understand the birthday in April? Yeah. And you are thinking about going abroad? Yeah. Right. Would I also be right in saying that you know of somebody that committed suicide? Yeah. Right. This is where I probably am.
I'm sorry to butt in. You've never met before?
No, I've never seen him before.
Never met.
Is it spooky to you?
Oh, a bit, yeah.
Where do you come from?
Norway.
Norway. Oh, well. Carry on.
Right. Because this is a feeling I get, and this gentleman would, as I say, he came through upstairs wishing to be remembered to you. I understand, right. Does the name Gilda or Gelda mean anything to you? It sounds a bit like Gilda. And Hoodway, Hodway, it sounds like Hoodway or Hodway. Would I be right in saying that you are studying at this present moment in time? Because somebody's shown me some papers here. And would I be right in saying that you have a friend called Michelle? No. Michelle. You associate with somebody called Michelle? No. Because this is a feeling I'm getting here, that I've got a friend called Michelle. I also understand that you would know of somebody that lost a baby. Now, there is a child in the spirit world, but they lost this baby. Would this make sense to you? Because this is a feeling that I'm getting, that I have lost a baby. Now, there has been talked with you about buying new pens. I don't know why, but have you been thinking about buying any new pens? No. Because the spirit world seems to be showing me a case full of pens here. Do you know what I mean? Have you got a picture of, who's that person? It's a gentleman. You've got it. You must have got this picture in your bedroom. I'm sure you have. It seems like a poster, and it's of a how can I put it? I forgot the name. Dean.
Poster will do. Poster.
Yes, there's a poster in your bedroom. This is what I'm nicking in with. And as I look at this poster, hold up, right then. Are you getting a little bit homesick?
Pardon?
Are you getting a little bit homesick?
Recently, yeah.
Because I sense as though I want to be back home. This is a feeling that I'm getting. And in fact, there has been communication there. Have you just received a letter from home?
Yeah, phone calls.
You know, because I can see the communication there. But I'm sensing that I want to be there.
Yeah, Lee, we're running right out of time.
Right.
Fascinating over here. But first of all, she doesn't speak English very well. And she looks completely lost.
Yes.
And I mean, you know, she comes from Norway, so
Yeah,
she's bound to
that's
be
true.
in communication over there. I mean, not that I wish to be a skeptic,
No,
of course,
no.
but you did say in your letter you love skeptics,
yes,
and you can put them
true.
straight. I mean, basically, some may be forgiven for thinking it's a load of bollocks.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I mean, do you honestly think that? But you're worried. You're now worried about this, are you? Sorry, my earpiece is gone. That's why I've got him fiddling around with my ear. But and I'm getting messages not from the other side, but upstairs. So, Lee, Michael. Yes, Michael. Upset, of course. Yeah. For Lee, we'll have to get you back again. Any more messages through the programme? Sit here, and if you get something strongly, forget her now. We're bored with her. She's a foreigner anyway. I mean, somebody here, come to me.
I will do.
Will you sit back down there? For the moment, ladies and gentlemen, Louie Roberts. Oh, dear. What are we doing now? Okay, right, so how's it all going? Right, they tell me that food is nearly as good. You didn't get any messages, did you? No. Funnily enough, there's something strange going on here tonight because I'm keeping... Nearly as good as sex, yeah. Look at that's disgusting. Food is nearly as good as sex, is that right? What do you think?
Food's very important, isn't it,
Yeah.
to all of us. It's a great communicator.
How did you get so into food? I mean, your whole life is around food, restaurants, and writing about it.
Basic ego needs, I guess, James.
And you got the OBE for eating food. Is that for eating?
Not quite, no.
Garry Jacobs could get the OBE for eating.
I come here full
No, it's food's fantastic. I mean, it really is fantastic to sit around a table and talk and eat with people. It's nice to be here, sharing food with everyone, isn't it?
And
that's why your restaurant
breaking
is
bread.
So good.
Yeah,
It goes back to the very basics of everything.
It's the great leveller, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
And the thing is, though, that a lot of people just eat to live. They don't live to eat, but they should.
Sure, very much so. Because I think one of the problems with our society over here is that people don't, in fact, spend enough time sitting around a table, do they?
No.
They're rushing around, having an instant meal, dashing off, whereas in Italy or France, you spend far more time sitting around the table with your family or with your friends, and that's what it's about. Huh? It's got to be right.
Enjoying life.
Absolutely right.
And one
Absolutely right.
desires the meal one is going to cook.
Yeah, sure.
And the
you share it.
people. And the people. You desire to be with the people.
Sure.
Right, now, have you had something to eat or not?
It's my life.
I mean, Jacobs is just in the way. I mean,
No, that's not fair.
You go ahead with this.
I can't get up. I'm mic'd up.
Gary.
Get up.
Sorry, I beg your pardon.
here.
Control. Gary, a little pasta here with some tomato on there?
As long as it's only tomato.
Oh, of course.
Some basil.
Oh, yeah, I'll have some of that, right?
I think,
I'll let you do the
should we have some more music? Because he was good, wasn't he?
Oh, it was wonderful. Superb.
Okay, got a song now called When My Soul Comes Down. Please welcome back on the programme tonight live, Todd Sharpeville.
I should let my mind wander and try to forget, but memories chase me like hounds. I should let my mind wander and try to forget, but memories chase me like hounds. This morning I believe I let my soul come down. This morning I believe I let my soul come down. This morning I believe I let my soul come down. I can only hope I'll be forgiven. This life is so hard to go on living. The streets are empty downtown. I can only hope I'll be forgiven. Life is so hard to go on living. Just ask me what I found. This morning I believe I let my soul come down. This morning I believe I let my soul come down. This morning I believe I'll let my soul come down.
Todd Sharpeville, ladies and gentlemen, guest vocalist, Mr. Earnest, sorry about that, Earl Green. And that was, ooh, fantastic. Lee, we got anybody from the other side yet, or not? Lee, anybody?
Yes.
Go quick, go on.
Right. There's a lady there.
Yes.
This lady here. You've got the green jacket on.
Yes.
Would you understand who George is upstairs? A gentleman called George wishes to be remembered to you.
Oh, well, that's nice of him. Anyway, if you didn't know him, he fancied you in a previous life. That's it. Okay, come back in a minute, Lee. That's all right. Okay, George, remember that, right? Okay. Before we go to the break, the competition. From which country? Are you all right, guys, by the way? Okay, fine. From which? Good. Welcome to Shea Whale. Which country did pasta traditionally come from? Was it Italy, France, or Australia? You have a week for 2 people in the Mediterranean or the Canary Islands. If you're lucky, all you have to do is ring us on 0891 48 49 50 and come right back in a couple of moments. Now, George. And a lot better. No, right, let's go back over here. God, what's going on here, guys? What are you doing? What are you doing, for goodness sake? Right, let's get Garry Jacobs on. He wanted to do something. Gary's got a couple of letters, an interesting one here, and he wants to read it to us, and he's so full. Look at this, he's so full of
Oh, it was
pasta,
wonderful
everything's
food, wonderful
nice.
food. Wonderful food. Right, are you ready for this?
Yes, okay, fine.
A lady from Maida Vale called, first name I'm going to give you, Elaine, wrote to me because an insurance company would not pay her out on a policy because she made a claim too late. It was to do with her having lost her job and not having claimed the benefits that she was entitled to.
No,
well, actually,
insurance company, was it?
yes, they're very good insurance company because they in fact were acting in accordance with the terms of the policy that Elaine had ignored, and they were perfectly entitled to refuse the claim. But I have to tell Elaine, as a result of a phone call this morning to the insurance company, and if Elaine writes to us, I'll let her have the phone number of the person concerned. They're going to meet her claim in full.
You heard it here. They're going to meet your claim in full. Yeah, for Garry! Whoa! Okay, he deserves another something to eat in a few minutes. Mind you, haven't finished yet.
A man split from his wife. A man split from his wife, and he was ordered to pay maintenance for a child, £20 raised to 25, raised to 30, and he's never been able to pay, and he's in constant arrear, and he's now going to court this week, threatened with going to prison. I've in fact been in touch with a computer firm that operate the child support agency's system, and they tell me on the basis of his earnings, under their system, he would pay nothing for the child, even though he is working. And therefore, I suggest that if he is listening, he get a solicitor and he get in touch with the child support agency because they will assess him at nil and get rid of the existing court order.
Good. Thank you very much indeed. Don't believe what they say about all solicitors. Some of them are even cuddly. Ladies and gentlemen, Garry Jacobs. And so, my good friends, here in the tranquil surroundings of Shea Whale, the evening continues, And if you'd like to, if you'd like to write into us, then don't forget the James Whale Show. Switch around somebody for a shot of the address caption over there. Write to us if you'd like to get some help from Garry Jacobs. Tell Jerry Hayes what you really think about him, or suggest something that Baz could go and see, or maybe that Roy could go and eat, then drop us a line to the James Whale Show, MMTV, 5 to 7 Carnaby Street, London, W1. And any more letters like we've been getting for Kooki will be thrown in the bin and sent the addresses to the police. Okay, let's carry on. And at this particular point, I think, is it, Baz, have we got some movies to discuss around the little movies, Lana?
Great British movie.
Okay. Fine, please carry on.
Fabulous British movie called Priest, written by Jimmy McGovern, the guy who does Crackers. Great TV series, starring Linus Roach, young actor playing a Catholic priest in Liverpool, concerned about his sexuality, confused about his sexuality. Well, if you see the film, you won't be that confused about his sexuality. And
right,
also,
Lana.
it's also a bit about the... Oh, there you go. Yeah, big one, yeah. Anyway, but the film is also about the sanctity of confession. It's a very tough movie, I tell you. It's a top-rank British film. It's been bought by a big American company. It will win a lot of awards later in the year. Do not miss it. This week also
Can we just see a bit of that movie?
Yeah, why not? Okay.
Let's see a bit of that
Let's
movie.
see a bit of it. It's a
Coming
great
up on your
movie.
screens at home now, this is part of Priest.
Tough film.
You enjoying that, Lana, are you?
It's not her last supper.
Very, very nice. Such good manners.
Last supper, honey.
Such good manners. Listen, so that doesn't look like the sort of movie you should go.
It's not a family film.
You should go and see. You look, honestly, you look great.
Thank you.
Could I have a? You look.
No, not at all.
Oh, it's your compact. I thought you were doing... Oh, that's all right. I thought you were passing something else out. Right, fine, OK. Right, no, sorry. Anyway,
IQ.
IQ.
With Meg Ryan. More importantly, Stephen Fry.
Is he still around?
Stephen Fry as her fiancé, set in America. And, of course, the fact that it's in the movie is already shot, he can't get away, can he?
No, he can't, poor little soul.
I have a bit of sympathy for him, because, I mean, he's done what a lot of people want to do, is run. However, he has this to play cellmates in a bit of a bad state, but it's still worth seeing with Rick Mayall.
OK.
By the way.
Was he being just a little lovey, too much lovey, do you think? Or
Yeah,
not?
he was.
OK.
And also, Little Women opens this week with Winona Ryder and Susan Sarandon, both up for Oscars, which are announced next week.
Whoa! Thank you very much indeed. That's good. So you a couple of things there. Jerry, you said very little over here.
Like a conveyor belt.
I know. Well, I know. It's a dinner table, and I, as the host in the restaurant, I'm trying to get everybody sort of helping. So, what about bearings? And when are we going to put that down?
Bearings.
When are we going to stop all this messing around with people making fortunes out of doing nothing?
Mr. Leeson, don't you love him?
No, there's nothing wrong with him. It seems to me the other people, for goodness sake.
No, I didn't.
You didn't mean that, did you?
No, I didn't mean that.
No. Yes.
No, I didn't. But the fact of the matter, there was no control over what he was doing.
Yeah. So, what about the bosses who all sort of prepared to rush after him in the first
because
place?
that could be potentially libelous.
Well, they should surely be doing sort of something to sort
And that's
their own
why the
house
Chancellor
out.
of the Exchequer, who last week shoes you had borrowed from him. Do you remember those?
Yes,
Little
I do.
Suede,
And
little suede number.
I'd rather you
little suede number.
That was a valid question.
A valid question.
Valid question.
Could you answer the question? What will the bosses be doing?
The bosses
Surely
will-
they are responsible.
I suspect the bosses will be finding new challenges elsewhere.
And bonuses.
And I suspect, no, they won't get. I don't think they'll be entitled to those particular bonuses. And the Chancellor of the
one
Exchequer,
gets
as you know,
bonuses
has
entitled to
ordered
it,
an
they just get it.
independent. Excuse me, please, Richard. Thank you. An independent inquiry
Is it
into what's
still
going on.
safe to put our money into banks, building society, everything else? I mean, are they just
Yes.
messing around with this,
No,
aren't they?
no, because they are
It's like me taking your money to the betting shop.
No, it's not.
Of course it is.
No, it's not, because if you didn't have derivatives, which is a perfectly respectable, not derivatives that you think, Lana. Absolutely, if you didn't have derivatives, darling, you would not, you would not actually, you would not, shut up. Hello, Lynn.
So,
you would not actually,
let him get it out.
you would,
Let him try it. Go on.
thank you,
Yeah, carry on. Go on.
If you didn't have derivatives, you wouldn't have mortgages, you wouldn't have pension policies, but they've got to be properly controlled.
Well, the party's going to go on continually, as you can see. We're going to be back next week at the same time. Until, oh, by the way, Lee, anything going? Anything going?
I'm at the winding wheel in Chesterfield.
Are you? Oh, good, fine. It's at the winding wheel. It'll probably be very entertaining there as well. That's it. I'm going to find another restaurant and carry on drinking. In the meantime, have a nice weekend. Join us again next Friday, same time. Bye-bye.